Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fulton Street Beats. Today we got a pretty cool episode, I think. Of course, I always think they're pretty cool because, well, I get to do this fun stuff. Before we get started, if you could hit that like button, share, and subscribe to keep up to date on all the cool new videos coming out here at Fulton Street Beats. Quite the plethora of guitars have been coming through here, and a lot of guitars you wouldn't expect. Now, this is a budget guitar channel, but a few times, sometimes we get some expensive ones. And when I buy an expensive guitar, I'm buying it for me. I've had a lot of disappointments buying expensive guitars, and I've had a few good experiences, but mostly bad. And maybe that's because I'm expecting too much at a higher price tag. What do you think? Leave in the comment section below. Am I expecting too much? Or should I expect better quality from a higher price guitar? Now, there's a guitar I have had my eye on for quite a while, and I'm going to give you a quick little story about this before we unbox this guitar. We have a local guitar shop around here that I will not name. I don't ever have a very good experience in there. As a matter of fact, I think I've bought one or two things in there in my entire life. One being a set of Angus Young signature pickups that was, well, years ago when you could get them, when DiMarzio put them out. Well, the other day I decided to go in there and just was never able to deal with them or even get help, to tell you the truth. Now, I'm the kind of guy that when I go into a guitar store, I have money in my pocket and I'm there to purchase something. I'm not a window shopper. Or perhaps I'm in there doing a little research before I buy and then I go back and buy. I'm not the window shopper kind of guy. I am the going in for a purpose kind of guy. But I am the guy that has questions and would like them answered. So I went to see what they had. What do you have in here that feels good in my hands that I would like to buy? Because I like to have a hands-on experience with a guitar before I purchase it. And there was a few guitars in there that I was very interested in. Who knows, I could have walked out with a couple guitars. So to put it in perspective, I went in with a little over $1,000 in my pocket in cash. And inquired about a couple guitars and really didn't get any help whatsoever. And I spotted a Tony Iommi Epiphone SG way up high on the wall. And I inquired about that guitar, and they wanted $1,299, I believe, for it, which is, well, $200-300 overpriced from where you can get them online. So I asked, are you negotiable on any of your guitar prices? And he said, well, which ones? I said, well, I'm not sure yet. I'm looking at a bunch of guitars, so basically you're going to have to help me. Or here, I'm looking at a few guitars. Now, keep in mind, the place is empty. There's nobody there. There's just me in the shop. But all of a sudden, they came up with other things to do instead of help me look at a couple, well, more expensive guitars than I normally would buy. Now, this is the second experience that I had there. The first one was with an Epiphone Prophecy Les Paul. And they had that in there, and I got no help. So I bought it online. So I got no help. I looked around, no one was there. Again, they walked away as I'm looking up high at this Tony Iommi guitar. I proceeded to go home, go directly to Zounds, and purchase this guitar for $1,000, $999. And, well, although I didn't get to hold the guitar in my hands or anything at this place because I couldn't get it down, well, I saw what it kind of looked like, and I decided to purchase from someplace else. So, moral of this story is, if you're a local guitar shop and you'd like to stay in business for a good long time, maybe you should help your customers because you never know when they're going to buy, especially when they're the only ones in the place. So that's my story. What do you think about that? What do you think? Do you think that they should have helped me? Or do you think that they're just too busy, even though they're empty? And keep in mind, this is a common reoccurrence. They did the same thing when I bought the other Epiphone. So let's see what we got. This package come from Zounds. I know I digressed a long time, but It come from Zounds. They always do me right, even when I get a bad guitar, such as this Gibson back here on the wall, SG, the black one that we turned into an AC/DC Back in Black guitar. That's a really cool video. If you haven't checked that out, I'll put that here. They always do me right. They gave me a discount, a huge discount on that guitar because of all the blemishes. And we got 13 hours of paint and nitro correction into that guitar now, and it plays and looks outstanding now. But a lot of work. But they gave me a big discount, so shout out to Zounds. They don't mean to send out bad guitars, but they're not Sweetwater. They're not all individually checked, which is fine with me. You know, I don't care. It's the manufacturer. It's whoever's making them's problem. So I'm not going to blame the middleman for sure. But let's get to this. So we have this big box here. Now, if you're not familiar with the Tony Iommi guitar, a lot of information out there you can find about it. Now, Gibson makes a version of this that is very, 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 very expensive, in the thousands. It's crazy. Epiphone puts this out, and from what I'm finding lately is Epiphone is way above Gibson in quality control these days, and it keeps getting proven to me over and over and over again. The quality of all the Epiphones that I received, with the exception of one Flying V, and that was just because the color was foobarred on it. Another story for another time. Have all been outstanding, especially that two of them, the SG Maestro Vibrola and the Epiphone Prophecy, outstanding guitar. So I'm expecting this one to be outstanding, and maybe the food in the wrong. So first thing we're going to notice is it's in a big box, and then we have another box. Of course, the Epiphones are made in China, but to fantastic standards, at least, well, in my opinion. So here's our box, big Epiphone box. And, well, expected this box to be a little bigger because this is supposed to come with a hard shell case. That's right. The Gibson SG standard that was $1,800 did not come with a hard shell case. It came with a soft shell case, but yet an Epiphone is coming with a hard shell case. And a nice one. So let's get this out here. I don't got a lot of room right here to work with, so bear with me. But we make do. Yes. Okay, so here we go. In the plastic, and you're going to see this case. Very, very nice. It smells good. Very nice. Very, very super nice hard shell case. Wow. This is nicer than a lot of Gibson cases that I have seen. I wish you guys could see this in person. What an outstanding guitar case. Gold latches. Really, really nice. It definitely locks, and it's got the legs on the bottom in gold also. Very nice leathery bound look to it. So, and let's open it. Let's see what's inside. Tony Iommi, Black Sabbath. Cool guitars. P90 guitar, by the way. At least open that in here. Okay, so you know what, guys? Let's do this for you. Let me get you in here. You ready? Let's do this. You ready? Look at this. What do you think? I haven't seen it yet. You're seeing it. Okay. Is it sort of beautiful inside from what I can see in the... Oh, yeah. This is a good looking guitar, I can tell you right now. At least on the front. Very good looking. I'm not drawn to any imperfections right away like I was the Gibson. So, oh yes. So let me put on my, as we like to call it here at Full Street Beats, my skepticals. Yes, yes. What a, yeah, this is very, very nice. So I'm going to pull this out down here. And we are going to look at this beautiful work of art. What an outstanding guitar. Tony Iommi. Chunkier neck than most SGs because, well, I think it's based on a 64, if I remember correctly. We do have the Tony Iommi signature on the back of the neck here. We have our Grover Rotomatics on the back. Beautiful. Now, this guitar appears really bright red in this camera right now in the lighting. I assure you it's more of a darker color red. It looks great. Awesome tailpiece on this. Now, the original one would have holes for another tailpiece here because Tony had a different setup on it at one time. These P90s are P90 Pros, I believe. We do have the witch hat knobs. And here we go. And I'm really digging this. No markings on the cover here for the switch on our poker chip. And as you can see, because this guitar once originally had a different variation of pickups, there's little gaps in here, and that's by design. So there's no flaws on this. It's a cool looking guitar. And the Gibson model is, you can even get their custom shop model that is relic. That is really expensive, but this is really, really, really cool. Really cool. And a little fatter neck. Beautiful fretboards. Check the frets. Nicely done frets. Yeah. And it's supposed to be a Graph Tech nut. Now, the Gibson was supposed to have a Graph Tech nut on it too. That came with a bone nut, and it was really badly cut. But let's check this one out. Yeah, this is definitely a white Graph Tech nut. That is exactly what that is. Tell just by looking at it. Very cool action. You hearing this, guys? So it's been tuned up at one point. It's out right now, but it has been tuned up, which means it has been checked. Epiphone, man, I'm telling you. Back of the guitar, outstanding. Outstanding looking guitar. But let's get to some of the case candy that comes with this guitar here. And I'm going to set this down on my little... And I'm going to sit this down over here on my guitar stand while we check this case out just a bit here. Let's see what we got. So we just have some packing material in here. We have this beautiful, beautiful plush. This is a gorgeous case. Gorgeous. And it really highlights this guitar. Gorgeous, gorgeous case. Outstanding. But what's in this case is what's supposed to be kind of cool also. So we have our gel, silica gel for bass players. They love to eat this stuff. So we'll save that for my buddy Steve when he comes over and we do a track together. And then we'll look in here. We have, of course, all of our Epiphone stickers and decals that we always get with all of our guitars, but it gets even better. We have the monkey sticker. That is right. The Tony Iommi monkey sticker that goes on the guitar. Are we going to put this on the guitar? Well, hell yes, we are. Because what good is a Tony Iommi guitar without the sticker? Now, being a right-handed guitar, this should be kind of flipped around and transposed to the other side, a mirrored effect, if you will. But they did not do that with this. Maybe we can take this to my local graphic shop and have this scanned and another one made up that would give us that effect for a right-handed guitar. Very, very cool, though. I'm very impressed with this guitar. I'm going to grab over here and just check the string height on this guitar, see what the action is. And so let's check that action real quick and see what we are in millimeters at the 12th fret. We are in between 1 millimeter and 1.25, so not quite 1.25 and just over 1 on the low E. And we are at, when we are just a touch below 1 millimeter on the high E. So let's check to see if we have any buzz. That's a low action for especially as it's progressing across the fretboard there. Usually I set them equal, but No fret buzz. We're good. No fret buzz at all. So that is fantastic. Normally I check neck relief, but it's set up right. Pickup height looks to be adjusted right. Everything like that. What an amazing looking guitar. Just fantastic. Let me get you in there here. And see if I can. There we go. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful looking SG? 0 blemishes. No blemishes on this guitar. None. There's our headstock. Nothing in the center, like Tony's. He used to have a decal in the center, and he ripped it off, and there's a big chunk kind of out of his. And there is our signature and our rotomatics. Back of the guitar. And, okay, guys, so these are written up as a 2-piece body from what I was reading. And if they did 2 pieces on this, finding the seam is impossible because this appears to be a 1-piece body. There's no seam in this guitar on top anywhere. There is absolutely, maybe, if they did it, they did a good job. I think it may be right here, but they did such a good job at the wood grain, it's kind of hard to tell, as you can see. Yeah, I guess on camera I can kind of see it. So we're going to call it a 2-piece body for all intents and purposes, but fantastic guitar. So guys, hit that like button, share, subscribe. I'm going to be back shortly with a play video of this, and we'll try to get some Sabbath tunes out of it, some sounds at least. And tell me what you think. Worth $1,000? Now, keep in mind that the case is outstanding also. So, there's a few $100 or maybe more in that case alone. So, is this worth it? You got a perfect guitar set up out of the box with high quality components. By the way, the wiring in this guitar, we're going to get into that in the next video too. We got, all the big pots. We have the big pills in it, everything. So really nice wiring. Everything should be really, really high end in this guitar. So keep that in mind also. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. I will be back shortly. We will be placing this decal on. We will be playing it. I guess we could put it upside down and do it this way so the monkey's facing me. I don't think I've seen that done, but we could do that. That's just how it would be on his guitar. Of course, he would be playing it like, the other way. So very cool, right? Rock and roll, guys. Remember, it's rock and roll. It makes the world do that twirly thing. Peace out. By the way, hit that subscribe button. I need to see you in the comment section below.